got an hour done on the elliptical. Actually feeling really sick today. I woke up feeling just like absolute crap. I'm pretty sure I've been battling a cold, and so I woke up, I was like, yeah, exercising is like the last thing I want to do, but gotta get it in, man, gotta get it in. Ooh. This is literally my work environment for the day. Got a very nice view though. That's not very good. All right, you internet. See if I can get this to stay again. Stay? Stay? Let's see. Maybe that'll work right there. Alright, so a little bit of a different view because I've got my wide angle lens on here. Someone yesterday, I can't remember your name, sorry, I apologize, but you mentioned that you didn't like the wide angle lens. I don't really like this because it's ultra wide. This is really wide, but I usually use a less wide angle lens, but that one broke. So now I'm stuck with this. And it's not bad. I don't feel great. I feel like absolute shit today. I woke up, nasal congestion, light fever, body aches, you know the deal. It's pretty clear that I've got a cold, my voice, my throat, my chest, no appetite. And so I was trying to grind and get a lot of work done in Taco Bell here, but just was not feeling it. And the coffee's not, But I did want to briefly talk about one thing today, which was I wrote a blog post which catalyzed a number of the different thoughts. I'll link it below. Please read it. It's just about building simple systems. And I encountered this very simple system at Walgreens. I think it was Walgreens. It might have been CVS, but I said Walgreens in the blog post. This super simple system that was incredibly effective at doing exactly what it was supposed to do. And I think this is perfect timing for me to be thinking about it because I'm building a complex, very complex system when it comes to my startup and the product we're building for these large companies. But then on the flip side, like on the other end of the spectrum, I'm building a very simple 6-screen to-do app, or at least 6 core screens as I shared yesterday on my vlog. Something I mentioned yesterday, but I didn't really spend as much time as I really wanted to, was how important every screen is. You see, we have, when you start designing a product, there's a temptation to move really quickly through the screens in an effort to, I guess, just capture the experience as a whole, because for some strange reason you feel like there's a lot of pressure to capture these ideas while you're in flow, or you'd lose them, I guess. I've never felt that pressure, but I've talked with a lot of people who have, and so I will agonize over every single screen. And as an exercise, I'll give you, remember, blank sheets of paper, so pretty. Or you could use this. Actually, we'll use this today. We'll use this today. All right, so as a quick example, I will agonize over every screen because I think every screen matters. And the very first screen, I'll do some design work here, is the suspense killing you? All right. Is the first screen that you see on an app is typically like the logo. So something that I will agonize over is when a user engages with this product. Again, if I bring it to market, and that's a different question entirely. But assuming that, or you know what, let's just start with me. Is the first thing that I want to see when I use this app, this particular app, this to-do list app, do I want to see a logo or the brand icon or some sort of imagery reminding me of the app that I'm using? And even saying it aloud, even monologuing aloud to a video, it almost helps me get to the answer. The answer is no. I clicked the icon as one entry point into the app, and I know what I clicked because I did it intentionally, right? I don't need to see the brand icon again as a reminder that, oh, hey, I clicked this app. But I think that's critical because that is one entire screen that, one, you have to design, two, you have to engineer and develop, and three, it changes your entire encounter with the product. And I don't think a lot of people spend a lot of time with that. But so more importantly, you say, well, there's a big question mark, like a big question mark. Do we start with the brand icon or logo, or do we X, or do we jump right into the app? Do you jump right into the app itself and actually have you start doing something? So I'm just here, right? So, well, here, add a to-do. That's a big arrow. Remember, I'm not a designer. Boom. Maybe that's a much better. Maybe that's a much better way to start, right? Is start with jumping right into the app with a little bit of context. Hey, add something, and then there's this big plus button. Or maybe I can do away with that plus button and just have the arrow, and then hopefully your people are smart enough to just scroll down and it adds a new to-do automatically. So but even right there on the second screen, right, or the first rather, I have tons of questions to answer. How does the user engage with the first screen, and what's the best way? Is it tap? Is it scroll? Is it slide? Maybe we don't even do this. Maybe we just jump into the creation of the to-do. So I think the point is, for this very small, short vlog that's actually creeping up on 9 minutes as I look at the timer, it's agonize over every screen, especially with a mobile app. And the reasons are fairly self-evident and obvious. It's because we as a culture, you, me as app users, we are exceptionally critical of apps these days. If the app looks and feels like poop, you don't want to use it. And so it is in our best interest as creators, as developers of products, as product designers, as developers, to do all that we can to make sure that first encounter with the app is just fucking amazing, right? We so easily, I think, walk through even the first initial screens and just be like, well, that's just what I want to do, but without really thinking about it. And so even as I walk through this process, again, I agonize. I really give it serious thought. Each screen, I dedicate a significant amount of just thinking. In a world that celebrates speed, in a world that celebrates, the lean startup or build the MVP as fast as you possibly can, I'm beginning to reject that a little bit. There's things that I like about the lean startup methodology, and I don't want to talk about that any more than I have to, but just give me a moment. There are things that I like about it, but I think there are a lot of things that are just principally broken, and that we do a lot of disservice to just, I think, good, deep, time-sensitive, time-critical decision-making around product design. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So just give it the time that it needs, talk about it, marinate on it, and you'll build better products. The time that it takes for you to design a screen is worth it. Even if it's a couple days, just to get one right, to feel like, God, that's the best that can be for that particular experience or user engagement or model. it's worth it, because your users are gonna reciprocate that by loving the app, using the app, loving the app, telling other people. So the time is well spent. The time is well spent. All right, so that's it for this vlog. I'm gonna edit this. I gotta pick up my girls from surf camp, day number 4 of 5. Tomorrow's the last day down here. I hope I can get back on like the health horse here. Feel like poo. I feel so bad, and I'm really tired. I want to go home and take a nap. I just didn't sleep very well. So hope you guys are having a great Thursday. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Boom.